Now, today's meal prep, which will be done hopefully in an hour or less, will consist of the following. We have just under a pound of bacon, we have mild Italian pork sausages, we have eggs, we have carrots, cauliflower florets, green and yellow beans, peaches and cream corn, butternut squash, broccoli, and zucchini. Now, all of these put together are going to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for up to 3 days. With carrots, I find the best thing to do is to cut them 2, sometimes even 3 at a time to save a little bit of time on your prep. You'll notice on the top left corner of the screen there that I have laid out bacon on a baking sheet. Now that bacon will go into the oven at 400 degrees and it stays in there for about 25 minutes. After that, I take out the bacon and I put in butternut squash and I cook that in the bacon grease. I up the temperature to 425 degrees Celsius and I leave that in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. The trick to getting started quickly is as soon as you start your countdown clock, fill up the pots with water, turn on the heat full blast, and turn on the oven to the temperature it needs to be. So that way, when you've got everything ready to go, you can cook it immediately. you may notice that I suck at cooking fresh sausages. The reason I use them is because they are fairly cheap. The whole package costs around $6, and you can get a lot of good meals out of that pack. In this case, I just happened to use up the entire pack in this meal. I added spaghetti because it was taking a lot less time than I had expected to finish the meal, and I think it was a good idea. And here we are after an hour and 4 minutes. Just a little bit later than I was expecting because of the butternut squash, which I didn't really end up needing, but I just still wanted to get it out of the freezer just to make room for new stuff. We have, most of the meals have pork sausage, but that's just the way it turned out. That beep is from my smoke detector. I did set it off with a couple minutes to go before we finished. But yes, I had a little extra time while waiting for that butternut squash, so we did make some spaghetti. And we have a full breakfast, 3 breakfasts, I should say, of bacon and eggs. You might notice the corn is a little bit different because I wanted to add a little extra, so that's zucchini in there that I cut up and fried as well. I was about to add some peas to some of them, but then I remembered I had enough green beans, which I didn't ultimately really need either. But this is what's going to last me for the next 3 days for food. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to mention them in the comments. And look forward to another video coming out soon.